Choosing the 8 most important events in history is an incredibly challenging and often controversial task. History stretches back thousands of years, encompassing countless civilizations, cultures, and ideologies. Many lists are filled with bias and subjective interpretations, leading to debates about what truly deserves to be included. In this video, I've made an attempt to compile a list that highlights the major events that have significantly shaped our world. Some of these events were monumental but primarily impacted specific continents, while others reverberated across every culture, altering the way people think and live. Here is my humble attempt at outlining the 8 most important events in history. 8. The space race. The space race marked a fierce scientific competition between global superpowers, particularly the United States and Russia. This era was characterized by significant technological advancements and national pride. While Russia achieved the milestone of sending the first man, Yuri Gagarin, into orbit, the United States succeeded in landing a man on the moon with Apollo 11. However, both nations faced an unexpected rival: Britain. It's believed that if funding agreements had been secured, Britain could have launched its own manned space program as early as 1951. Unfortunately, in the aftermath of World War II, Britain was grappling with bankruptcy and prioritizing recovery over space exploration. Consequently, funding for its space program was canceled in early 1947, and ambitions to compete in the space race were abandoned. The space race not only showcased the technological prowess of these nations, but also fueled a sense of wonder and exploration that continues to inspire generations. 7. The American Revolution. The American Revolution is often seen as a localized event, but its shockwaves continue to resonate today. This conflict, which unfolded between 1775 and 1783, was inspired by Enlightenment ideas drawn from ancient Greece and Rome, combined with principles found in the Christian Bible. The revolutionaries fought against an unyielding authority, asserting that all men, though this definition was quite limited at the time, deserved equality and fair treatment. The united efforts of the men and women of the New World laid the foundation for a nation that wields significant influence on the global stage today. When elections are held in the United States, the entire world watches, underscoring the profound impact of the American Revolution on modern history. The ideals of liberty, justice, and the pursuit of happiness continue to inspire movements for democracy and human rights worldwide. 6. The Reformation. The Reformation was a pivotal period in European history, occurring from 1517 to 1648. Before this movement, the Roman Catholic Church held nearly absolute control over the lives and governments of Christians. It was during this time that many educated individuals began to question the Church's practices, leading to significant unrest. The Reformation aimed to reform the Catholic Church and return it to its biblical roots. This led to a split, creating 2 main factions: Catholics and Protestants. By making religious texts accessible to the masses, the Reformation not only diminished the power of the Catholic Church, but also inspired thought and inquiry across Europe and the New World. It enabled thinkers from the Renaissance to share their ideas with less fear of persecution, thus promoting free thought and encouraging a return to fundamental truths about life. The resulting theological debates and social changes laid the groundwork for the modern concept of religious freedom and individual rights. The Renaissance. The Renaissance was a remarkable era that saw the end of ignorance and the beginning of enlightenment. Spanning roughly from the 14th to the 17th centuries, this period marked a cultural rebirth that fostered a renewed interest in art, science, and the classics. During this time, humanity started to appreciate the beauty of the natural world, understanding the mathematics behind a falling apple, the sparkle of a dewdrop, and the wonder of distant stars. Great minds such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Galileo questioned long-held beliefs and traditions, leading to a thirst for knowledge that reshaped society. The Earth was no longer viewed as the center of the universe. People recognized the existence of other planets and the mathematical principles that governed them. Art flourished as beauty and color was celebrated, pushing aside the darkness of superstition and fear from the preceding era. The Renaissance illuminated the unexplainable, encouraging exploration and inquiry, despite opposition from those clinging to outdated views. Its impact is still felt today in our appreciation for art, science, and critical thinking. The atomic bomb. The atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 had devastating consequences. This destruction ultimately led to Japan's surrender and marked the end of a brutal Pacific War. What once seemed an unthinkable outcome became a reality as the atomic bomb hastened this surrender. The decision to use atomic weapons was fraught with moral dilemmas and has been the subject of intense debate ever since. Beyond ending World War II, the bomb demonstrated the catastrophic potential of future global conflicts, ushering in the nuclear age. The legacy of Hiroshima continues to influence international relations, shaping discussions around disarmament and the ethics of warfare. The threat of nuclear warfare looms over the world today, reminding us of the destructive capabilities humanity has developed. The bomb's impact extends beyond the battlefield. It has profoundly affected global politics, security strategies, and public consciousness about war and peace. 3. The computer and the Internet. The conceptual groundwork for modern computers was laid by pioneers like Alan Turing, who first articulated its principles, while the first mechanical computer was invented in the early 19th century. This groundbreaking invention has transformed nearly every aspect of life, enabling military aircraft to fly, launching spaceships into orbit, controlling medical equipment, and powering everyday devices like cars and phones. The Internet, developed in 1973, initially served as a communication network for research labs and universities in the United States, gradually expanding its reach worldwide. Today, it stands as one of the most revolutionary inventions of the 20th century, connecting millions of computers and people across the globe. The advent of the Internet has revolutionized communication, commerce, education, and entertainment, fundamentally altering how we interact with each other and the world. It has opened doors to new possibilities while also presenting challenges related to privacy, security, and information overload. Second World War. Second World War involved a vast majority of the world's nations, leaving deep scars that are still evident today. The brutal 6-year conflict had no clear objective or single enemy. Instead, it encompassed various theaters across Europe, Africa, and Asia. The war claimed the lives of millions, devastating cities and displacing countless families. Its aftermath resulted in the establishment of the United Nations, the creation of a homeland for the Jewish people, and the beginning of the Cold War. The conflict exposed the underlying evils of humanity, which would later manifest in the tensions of the Cold War era. As the world began to heal, the true extent of the war's atrocities came to light, altering the global landscape forever. The lessons learned from World War II have shaped international relations, leading to a focus on diplomacy, conflict resolution, and human rights in the years that followed. 1. The life of Muhammad. The life of Muhammad profoundly shaped history, regardless of one's beliefs about Islam. Born in 570 CE, Muhammad's teachings established the foundation for one of the world's largest religions. Before his rise as the founder of Islam, the Middle East was fragmented by warring tribes. Muhammad united these groups, giving them a shared purpose and reason to cooperate. This unity set the stage for the Islamic Golden Age, a period from 786 to 1258 that paralleled Europe's Renaissance, but occurred while Europe remained in the Dark Ages. During this time, the region flourished, making significant advancements in mathematics, science, and culture. The contributions of this era, including the preservation of Roman and Greek texts, the development of the concept of zero, and the invention of algebra, continue to benefit the world today. The stability Muhammad brought to the region allowed these advancements to thrive, and since the inception of Islam, it has evolved into one of the largest religions globally, influencing lives in myriad ways, from everyday security measures to cultural practices. Even in contemporary society, the effects of Muhammad's life and teachings resonate, shaping geopolitical landscapes and cultural dialogues across the globe. These 8 events represent some of the most significant milestones in human history, each contributing to the world we know today. They have influenced our cultures, shaped our societies, and laid the groundwork for future advancements. Thank you for joining me in exploring these pivotal moments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more insightful content. Let's continue to delve into history and uncover the stories that have shaped our present and will influence our future.